Friends, Prince Devrat of Hastinapur had started handling many tasks of the state well from his level, due to which King Shantanu was left with very few responsibilities of the state. For this reason, King Shantanu would often go hunting in the forest with a happy heart, or go for a walk at some beautiful place. Similarly, one day King Shantanu was wandering on the banks of river Yamuna when he smelled a wonderful fragrance. That fragrance was so pleasing to King Shantanu's mind that he started searching all around him for that thing which would give him that rare fragrance. There was a fragrance. In this way, King Shantanu, after finding out about that fragrance, reached the place of Nishads living on the banks of river Yamuna. When King Shantanu came to know that this fragrance comes from the body of King Nishad's daughter Satyavati, then on hearing this, King Shantanu, he was very surprised, and the desire to see that Satyavati became strong in his mind, whose body emits such a rare fragrance that King Shantanu was fascinated by the fragrance coming from Satyavati's body. When he saw King Nishad's beautiful daughter, Satyavati, he kept looking at her, and the desire to make Satyavati his queen arose in his mind. Hence, King Shantanu went to King Nishad and said that I want to marry your daughter, Satyavati. Hearing this from King Shantanu, King Nishad told him that only if you promise to make the son of my daughter, Satyavati, your successor, I can get him married to you. King Shantanu loved his son Devrata very much, and at the same time, he also knew that none of his future sons could be as worthy of a successor as Devrata. For this reason, he did not accept the condition of King Nishad and returned back to his capital. But he was not able to remove Satyavati and that rare fragrance of Satyavati's body from his heart, due to which sadness had once again spread in his life. King Nishad's daughter Satyavati was a mermaid. She was born from the womb of a fish. Due to being born from the womb of a fish, Satyavati's body smelled like fish. Therefore, at that time, it was known as Matsyagandha. At that time, people did not come near him because of the foul smell coming from his body. Due to this, Matsyagandha became isolated even in the society of those Nishad. Matsyagandha also felt very ashamed because of the foul smell coming from her body. Matsyagandha, who lived a lonely life away from people, used to spend her time by sailing a boat in the Yamuna River and ferrying passengers from one side of the river to the other. But due to the foul smell coming from his body, very few passengers boarded his boat. One day at sunset, Matsyagandha was about to tie her boat and go to her home when sage Parashar came there. When he had to cross the river Yamuna, he asked Matsyagandha to drop him across the river. Matsyagandha, even after sunset, sage Parashar, she put him in the boat and set out to drop him across the Yamuna. Matsyagandha's boat had just reached the middle of the Yamuna River when it started raining heavily, along with strong winds, due to which Matsyagandha's boat started wavering. Therefore, Matsyagandha had stopped his boat on a small island in the middle of Yamuna River. The sun had set. Due to this, there was darkness all around. Then sage Parashar, who was drenched with rainwater, awakened lust in his mind. Then he saw a huge astrological formation in the sky. Sage Parashar was a great astrologer, so he predicted that during the alignment of planets, a great person will be born in the world. Then sage Parashar said to Matsyagandha that I want to mate with you. Hearing these words of sage, Matsyagandha said that my body smells of fish. Sage, how will you be able to have intercourse with me? So sage Parashar said that with my power of penance I will eliminate this bad smell from your body and make it fragrant. Hearing this, Matsyagandha agreed to have intercourse with him. After Matsyagandha agreed, sage Parashar took the water from his kamandal in his hand, infused it with mantra, and poured it on Matsyagandha. Then the foul smell from her body disappeared, and in its place, a wonderful and captivating fragrance started coming from her body. It started, the fragrance of Matsyagandha's body had spread up to a distance. For this reason, it came to be called Yojana Ganda instead of Matsyagandha. After converting Matsyagandha into Yojana Ganda, sage Parashar had intercourse with her, due to which a son was born from Yojana Ganda's womb. Shortly after birth, Yojana Ganda's son became like a 12-year-old child, had gone. That child had complete knowledge of the Vedas since birth, and the same child of Satyavati later became famous by the name of sage Ved Vyasa. This sage Ved Vyasa had composed this Mahabharata book.